Would you look at that? Oh, yes. Good times. Okay, let's see here. First things first, system. 20 star gems. What else we got here? Records. Okay, so we have to do Ordinal Tower, rank 7 solo, and with a party. Alright, okay. What the fuck is this? Just alliance task stuff. Okay. That takes care of that. Likes here. Alright, that's the likes. Mission pass is new. Yay! Fucking finally. Alright, what do we got in this mission pace? Not too much there. What the hell? I want a mag that looks like a spaceship. I don't know, man. I don't know. Flying hand. What is this? Whatever. Let's pick up all the quests we're supposed to pick up. Alright, what else we got going on? Nothing there. Alright. Ooh, I got some more Stia preps. What the fuck? Okay. Generate an add-on skill. Okay, easy. Bunker type 1, 10 times. And what is that? Turn your rank 7 higher. Ordinal Tower. Type 2 quest. Ordinal Tower. Alright, whatever. Add-on skill, I can do that right now. Oh, what's this guy? Oh, my alliance. Yeah, give me all them alliance tests. Yeah.
生きて戻れよ。よく来たな。
Generated add-on skill. I don't know what is still not maxed.
Gambareyo.
Easy peasy. Alright, that's still done. I need to clear that 10 times and that 1 time. Rank 7 or higher, and that just says Ordinal Tower. get region food and go do ordinal. Let's see, we need... And then we're going to do the ordinal that's over there, so let's go ahead and grab that. Oh. Good deal, done. Oop, gold box. Hell yeah. 1 out of 2. Alright. Alright. So that's done. Weekly. Control weeklies. Find a YOLO. YOLO Rappy. Suppress dread enemies. Okay. All right. So let's we're gonna clear Ordinal 7 now. We'll just go get that done real quick. Hi, Rocket. Hi, baby. Alright. And I'm gonna do Bujin and Alms. Still. Come on, baby. Let's do this. Ooh, dirty dog. I'm on the last shot yet, so I'm not going to take that chance. Hey, Mr. Bujin.
Hey Zen,
Hey.
I finally got the chance to talk to you since I got permission now.
Oh, that's good. Sorry,
I understand.
Alright, next boss. So you been doing okay though? looks like he scared him away. I didn't need to scare him away. Just let him know that I was concentrating and I couldn't really talk. Hey, man. I can barely hear you. It's 3 days now and it's just gotten worse. What's the deal? You dehydrated? Is maybe that medication drying you out? I don't know, the rat poison?
No. That's more of another medication. Sprinkle.
I don't know, man. Really? I missed that block? Seriously? Really? Oh my god. Oops. What?
Fine.
Yeah, the new SG. Alright, that's done. You have to run the stage 7 ordinal tower one time yourself. So you at least get on the ranking boards for participation, so you get the a lot of ARX badges. It's like 20 for one and like 3 for the other. And you can get 3 for each class that you complete the stage 7 with. So if you do it with all of the classes, you'll get, 27 ARX badges from that, and then 20 from just participating in the group 1. So you can get, like, a decent amount of ARX badges, from doing the ordinal stuff. I just ran it solo to get that one done. And you also get a prep ticket for doing it. And then, of course, you get a prep ticket for just generating an add-on skill, which is amazing and easy. And then you get another Stia prep ticket for completing the bunker, the Orbital Tower 10 times. So that's all pretty easy stuff. You have to find a YOLO Rappy. YOLO. 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 But as you said, you're not going to be on much, so I don't know what you'll be able to get done, but that's all the stuff. We still have plenty of time to get it done, though, so.
Yeah, because I'm not going to be doing much.
Yeah.
Wanna do my
Mission
dailies,
passes
but
new as well.
probably not.
いらっしゃいませ。
daily.
またのお越しを。
Right on. Yeah, I wanted to get that
So every
Orbital Tower
time it
run done,
changes.
so I got it done. I got my Evil Orbit rifle. Alright, do this. Seafood in Central, Mickey, lower level, item container green. Alright. Oh, any kind enemies lower level. Okay, I'll do low level shit. That's right. MS-19. And now we'll go Mickey low level, and just slaughter a few things real quick. Then we'll leave. Get our essential bars. Or get my dailies done as like a guarantee. Crikey. What?
There's 2 new, well, 3 new limited knives there.
Yeah, the Stia prep ticket.
Clear Bunker Type 2 Quest 1, and that's do the Orbital Tower 10 times. And then Clear Bunker Type 2 Quest 2,
Which is stage 7 solo.
Ah, okay.
That's what I was just telling you
Well,
about.
what the? It doesn't specify in here solo.
Well, you have to do... You don't have to do that one solo, but if you do it solo, it'll count for that one and the other one, and you'll have your solo done for the Alliance badges. That's not on the list, so if you don't look under your Alliance, or not your Alliance, your limited time tasks, your limited time, then you wouldn't see it. But I looked and I saw there's one for running the Ordinal Towers Stage 7 solo, and there's one for running it with a group. Yes, you can get the group wounds done with a group and get that done easy peasy, or you can just run one solo and you'll have that one done for the Alliance shit, and then you'll have one counted towards both of those, so you'll also complete the one that needs you to run it once, and then you'll have one towards the other one. And that's why I said you just probably want to run it solo once, because you need to run it solo once to get on the fucking leaderboards. If you don't even get your participation, and participation happens to be 20 fucking ARX badges. So it's kind of important that you run that solo one. That's why I was saying all that earlier. The one. It's not, no, that's not. Alright, so when you go into personal, and you go under ARX records, there's a random challenge records. There's 2 right now.
So
one
that's
for
the
solo
only
Ordinal.
thing That's the only thing requiring solo.
That's the only one that requires it, yes. But if you do that one run solo, it will count towards those other 2 Stias. That's what I'm trying to say. So you'll get your credit for doing the Ordinal Tower solo, so you'll be on the record board, so you'll get your guaranteed 20 ARX badges. Plus you'll have a Stia ticket because you'll have completed a run that, even though it doesn't specify solo, it counts when you do it solo, so then that's done, and then you'll have one more towards the other Stia ticket that requires 10 of that run. That's what I was saying, you could kill a lot of birds with one stone just running that one Ordinal Tower solo one time. Now you're by yourself, you got a headache, you're not feeling well, so just run through that one time, and now you've gotten the things that are the most important done. But no, none of the Stia prep tickets require you to run solo, but they will count your solo run. That's all about 50 kills here. Centrals. Oh, that's easy. Ooh, it looks like all the Blizzardium is back too, right? I mean Blizzardium. Randomite. My brain is not working today, man. It's been a long day. Did I just have a dog touch me? That scared the shit out of me.
So that one you can run for every single class?
Yeah. Nate, you don't have to do it solo.
Does it denote on there, like, okay, you completed it for this class?
I don't know.
It's like right now, it must be because Braver main, it's got it on the Braver symbol.
Yes. And then when you run it on a different one, it'll have a different symbol. And then you'll get your 3 points for that. Oh, secret in the first place, and the randomite got me sidetracked. Alright, that's done, that's
Sucks
done.
because we went out for dinner and I had a headache when we did that, but it was really fucking amazing good food. Like I had blackened Catfish was fucking amazing.
Is that when it's the catfish is prepared by Metallica?
No.
So that's not how the catfish becomes blackened.
I'm sure it's some combination of spices.
Yeah, it was a joke because Blackened is the name of the song from Metallica. This is the Metallica
You know,
joke.
too, the Inverse Beatles put out their Black Album.
No, Metallica had a Black Album.
Oh. I was trying to do a really stupid joke.
As opposed to the White Album from the Beatles.
Yeah, that's why I said Inverse Beatles.
Yeah. Yeah, but your joke actually was more accurate than you thought because Metallica actually has a Black Album. Hey! I'm technically not an NGS creator, but hi, Zero!
What's Black Album that had one that had Enter Sandman?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it sure was. Sad but true. But thank you for the compliment. I mean, technically I am an NGS creator, right? Because I do content for NGS, but I don't have enough viewers and I'm not popular enough to earn the badge. You have to have like tons of people like following you and stuff for that to take effect. And I don't reach those numbers, unfortunately. But hey! I'm still happy to be here and still happy to be doing it to my friends that I do have because I got an awesome audience. What a terrific audience. I'm not going to go into the gorge though because I just remembered I can't go into the gorge anymore. Not that I need to. I'm just going to fast travel the hell out of here before I die.
You don't have your old units anymore?
Yeah, there's storage. Oh no, I am on my force. Technically, I think I would be okay. I forgot. Yeah, I was on my force. So I'm at 95%. I would have to just eat some Kavara's food and then I'd be totally fine. But hey, Christian machine guns. I'll throw those in storage. Alright. Seen creators. Make the creator list or smaller streamers. Yeah, it's just about the metrics though. You gotta, even if you're a smaller streamer, it's still a certain number you have to stream to consistently. And I believe the number is like 80 or more viewers consistently, and I don't have that kind of viewership. I mean, I had a hard enough time getting to affiliate on Twitch because of how many consecutive viewers and chatters and all I would have to have when I was still really small. It was really hard. Now I made it and I'm good, but I'm miles and miles away from ever being partner. Like, I don't have nowhere near the viewers that are required for that kind of stuff. Nowhere near. And quite frankly, I've watched the people that do have those viewers. I don't understand it, honestly. I don't see anything special about their streams that would make them be, you know, any better in any way other than like little games or things here and there, but it's not like they do anything special. In fact, they help people a lot less than I tend to want to help people, but that's part of my problem and why I'm always broke. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know how they do it. I mean, I was just watching a whole special on Dr. Disrespect the other day and how he used to be huge on Twitch. He had over 4 million subscribers. I don't know how the fuck you could get that many people to subscribe to you and actively watch you, but he did, and he was partnered with them for a long time, and then they just outright banned him one day. I guess they realized they didn't need him anymore because Mixer went away, it failed, it crashed and burned, so there was no competition for Twitch, because Lord only knows YouTube is not competition for Twitch when it comes to streaming platforms, so it's literally Twitch. Twitch has everything, and they're the kings of the castle, and they were having some troubles, and they were paying some of their people good money to be their spokespeople, basically. And he was one of them, Dr. Disrespect. And I've watched him. He's funny. He's entertaining. I enjoy watching him. He is very entertaining to watch. Again, anything special there? Not at all. But it is very entertaining. But yeah, he had commercials with them and everything, like TV commercials with them and everything. And then they just out of the blue banned him. He took them to court, and there was an NDA signed, so nobody knows what ended up happening. But he's not back on Twitch, and so clearly he didn't win that battle. He might have won some money out of the suit, but that's because we're talking, well, potentially millions of dollars, but definitely hundreds upon thousands of dollars that he was losing because of what they did to him. So I understood his argument, and the way they do it on Twitch is really messed up. They'll just ban you. They don't give you any reason. They don't have to give you a reason. They don't give you any explanation. There's no recourse. There's nothing. You're just gone. That's it. Done. And
God damn it. Oh,
and so he was like one of their biggest people. 4 million. 4 million! And now he's completely gone. And I guess he's still on YouTube. He salvaged what he had left of an audience and moved on to YouTube, and he streams on YouTube now. But he was one of the ones that helped put Mixer in the ground. He talked nothing but bad about it. He would always show the metrics and how it does not even come close to comparing, and how all these people that are leaving for Mixer are stupid and da-da-da-da. And sure as shit, he was not wrong. Mixer is gone. And Twitch is the king of the castle. And so something he did or said, you know, because he would do like Chinese, you know, like he'd make fun of Chinese talking and stuff. He'd be like, you know, doing like and stuff like that. But like, I don't see, you know, who cares? You're a little offensive. Who cares? That's not a reason to get banned outright, especially when you're bringing in 4 million plus viewers when you stream. So I feel like there was something else going on there. But anyway, I was just watching a whole thing on him, and it's just like, yeah, I don't understand it. It's interesting, it's neat, and I guess if you know, I had jumped on board when it first started back in 2011 or something, I could have been one of those big ones, because they started out not doing anything special either. They got better as they got more viewers, they got more money, they got more everything, they got better. I don't, like, again, I never tried to even make myself believe that I could have this as a career. This was just something for fun. I enjoy doing this, I enjoy helping people, and I enjoy playing video games, and I enjoy meeting people and hanging out. And you know, every like 6 months or so, Twitch will send me a check for like $100. and I use it to either get more equipment or you know, whatever, because none of this stuff is cheap. But again, I do it for fun. I do it because I enjoy helping and enjoy doing it. You know, God, if I was to ever get huge enough to where this was a paycheck and I didn't have to have a day job at the same time, I would love that. I would, you know, I'd welcome that with open arms. But at the same time, I would also understand that, you know, it's very fickle. You know, it's essentially the entertainment industry, you know, and I don't like to be an actor. I don't like to, I mean, I don't mind being an actor, but I don't like being fake. And what I mean by being fake is I mean being disingenuine. So if I, you know, hear somebody needs help or wants help, I really want to help them. That's genuinely me wanting to help them. It's not like I'm going, ooh, I see an opportunity that I can get more viewers if I do something. That's, you know, and if I was a smart businessman, you know, then that would be how my brain would work. But it doesn't work like that. I'm...
What is the combo for the Frostal?
Yellow and... no, sorry, blue and red. Bujin and Alms. So just run straight in and fight the Bujin, and then when you're done fighting him, come out, teleport up to the... And then when you're done, make sure you do not use your Photon Blast and go down, and then you use it to break the first one. Then you have to teleport back out like you're going back to the Alms, but it's at that top corner of the you know, where you fight the Alms, there's another one of those Blastus signs at the top there. And you grab that and then jump back down and you blast the other one. And don't worry about anything, like your time, none of that. Don't worry about it. None of that matters. All that matters is that you're completing it solo, because then it checks that checkbox. But yeah, so, but I don't understand it. Like, I've watched Asmongold. He's been around forever. I've watched countless videos of him just sitting around talking about shit. Literally playing another video of somebody like critiquing him or critiquing something, and then he talks about it. That's it. That's it. But it's engaging. It's interesting enough that you stay watching it. I don't know. I mean, I don't watch him live streaming. I watch his stuff on YouTube because I have more access to, you know, my time frame, right? But it's the same thing when he's streaming. You know, he gets all these viewers and all this stuff, and he's so hugely popular that is his living. That is what he does. He has a team of people that work for him. That's how much money he makes doing it. And it's like, wow, how? Like, that'd be great. But I guess I just don't have the personality for it, maybe. Maybe that's what it is. Because, you know, these people, they definitely have personalities, whether they're good or bad. They're definitely there. Asmongold seems to be one of the more level-headed, more intellect when it comes to a lot of stuff. Like, he doesn't just jump into something and like get on the bandwagon because everybody else thinks that. He'll like critically look at stuff and compare and think before he'll form in an opinion. And then when he does, he's generally pretty awesome at like sticking by his guns, unless, you know, you point out something that's painfully obvious, and he's not stupid. He's an intellect. He'd be like, oh yeah, good point. So I think that's probably what draws me to watching his streams as opposed to a lot of other people's streams. Because it's generally the same thing, in my opinion. Like, you get somebody that's really good at a game, like Insum. He's really good at Phasmophobia, right? He can do stuff in Phasmophobia that the developers of the game can't even do. That's how good he is. And he hangs out with the developers all the time. He's got more followers and videos, and he makes his entire living off of the fact that he got really, really hugely popular playing Phasmophobia. But I don't watch him live stream, because again, time doesn't line up. I only have certain times of the day that I'm available to watch stuff like that, and when he's streaming, I'm not available. So I don't see him live, but I watch videos on YouTube, and they're all the same. Every single one is the same. It's got the same thumbnail with his face on the thing going, and same thing. Hello YouTube, thank you for coming out here. I'm gonna do this game, and I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do this. And then he does it, and he's amazing, and he blows your mind, and you're like, how the fuck does this guy do this? This guy's so amazing. But that's every single video. Every single video. It's cookie cutter. It's the exact same thing. And I dare think about the money they make just from their YouTube views, because I've seen some of these paychecks. When you get into the millions of views, your paychecks are in the hundreds of thousands. It's crazy. So yeah, these guys are making $30,000-$40,000 off a video. And the video just continues to get views and continues to pay you. It doesn't stop paying you. That's the thing. When you get a hugely popular YouTube video and it breaches 1 million people that have seen it, now it's really out there. Even the YouTube algorithm can't bury that at this point, and so it just gets more and more views. And it's like you reach a certain point and it just goes and you just make money. Like, I was watching this one guy does videos where he goes into these lakes and streams in like places, and he'll dive around and clean up all the trash from the bottom, and he finds all these different phones and watches, and sometimes he even gets the phone and like can get it fixed and returns it to the original owner and everything. It's amazing. But you think to yourself, how does this guy do this all day? Like, this other guy just mows people's lawns and cleans up their yards for free for them every day. How do they do this? And then you look at their views. 643 million views. I've seen what 2 million views gives you. It's about 40 grand. 640 something million views? Yeah, you can make a living doing that. A total living doing just that. And so that's what these guys have figured out, and that's what they do. And it's like, holy shit, man. If I had a phone that records shit when I was younger and I was doing my job, I could have done that shit down in the engine rooms of these big ass fucking yachts. I could have been like in the engine room of fucking Tiger Woods' yacht, being like, yo, this is Tiger Woods' yacht, check this out. I'm here to fix this, I'm here to fix that. But that wasn't a thing. You know, phones could take pictures when I was younger. They didn't fucking record video. They didn't. We had beepers when I was a fucking kid, man. I thought I was hot shit on China because when I turned 18, my dad got me a beeper. You know what a beeper is? Most people don't even know what the fuck a beeper is. What's a pager? I don't know. What's a pager? So back in the day, we had things called pagers. If you were cool and you made enough money, you could have a pager. And we also called them beepers because they would beep. Or you could set them to vibrate and they would vibrate. Either way, somebody would pick up a landline phone, they would dial your beeper number, they would call it, then they would punch in a number that they wanted you to call back, and then your beeper would go off and it would show that number that they wanted you to call back. That was a beeper. And then when they got even more techie, they came out with the LCD screen beeper, where it could actually have, like, somebody's name and a number on it. Ooh, then you could get real fancy when you beeped your drug dealer and be like, yo, I need a quarter ounce. He'd be like, oh, Eric needs a quarter ounce. It was really helpful when the cops arrested him.
So I fucked up and used my phone down blast, so I'm gonna have to just fight.
There's another one at the very beginning. So, like, when you're running to all the colors, just go back to where you started and go backwards. There's a little path back there, and there's one back there.
Frankly, I think Frost will be easier to fight than the fucking...
That's what I fought. I fought the Frostal, and it's Alms and the Boojin.
God.
If you want to fight the big giant doggo thing, that's yellow and red. That's Alms and the Calcunda.
Where's this fucking path at?
Just run like you're
All the
running
way
back.
at the beginning.
Yep, yep.
I'm looking at the three colors. Where's this path supposed to be at?
It's backwards. It's behind you. If you're looking at the three colors, turn around and run that direction, away from the entrance. So it's literally behind. There's like a path behind.
Oh, what the fuck is this? It's filled with...
Filled with what?
Jesus Christ, I'm fucked now.
I don't know why you keep saying you're fucked.
Because I went down back to the path behind at the beginning, and now I'm stuck in this fucking tunnel. It's got fucking loads of bombs, and it's dropped to your death shit.
You're not fucked though. That's the thing. You're just doing it to get it completed.
Yeah. Nothing down.
You're just
Fucking
literally
there you
just
go.
doing it to
Fight
get on the
goddamn-
board.
There is no...
I mean, if you
do it
wanted to,
get
you
on
could have
the
just fought the
board.
Calcunda and not bothered with fighting any of the fucking secret bosses.
And that's what I'm gonna do, because I can't get over to get where this supposedly this thing is.
Then just go fight the Calcunda. You're just doing it to complete it. I still need green containers. Fuck.
来たか。
My graphics just went crazy. Come on. Where are the green?
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
Well, look at this. This is convenient. One. Hey. Ooh, 4. Done. All right. Dailies are done. I gotta clear bunker type 2 some more. That's fine. I don't care. Kavarno B, West Cars. Okay, well, at least that's good. I don't mind that. Oh, that's the Gigantics. I'm gonna avoid that.
You ever done that path you were talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't it have like 2 of those things that shoot like rapid machine guns at you and a whole bunch of bombs with a gliding challenge?
Yeah, I do recall it having some shit down there, but I don't remember what it was because I didn't have to actually get the charge. I just went back that way to see what it was all about.
Yeah. Hot fucking death. Unless you're a lot better at that shit than I am.
I'm better at not using my photon blast.
Still fighting the frickin' Frostal over fighting this rock fuck.
Yeah, the Frostal was a bit of a bitch though because one time I wasn't paying attention and he did his fucking chest freezing bullshit and I could have gotten slaughtered. Yeah, I just got lucky that I didn't get frozen.
Fuck, it's gonna kill me again.
Alright, let's see.
God damn it!
Yeah, we still can't trade for 4s. That's stupid. God damn it. I don't know, I'll just do motherfucker. Oh, I still have 500. Start the car! Alright, put these away, so I'm not going to run on force for the time being. And that's that. Okay. Oh, that's right, I have some points. Not many, but I'll spend them.
どうも。
Hello. I'm gonna spend some points right now. Doo-da, doo-da. Gonna buy some triples. Whoa, I can only buy 3. That's not a very good trade. Oh my god. Like, OMG. Alright, well, fuck it. 1, 2, 3.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. Bye bye. I like how she says that. Bye bye. Alright. Well, it is storming, so I suppose I could go get my Blizzardian. It's not not like it's super important anymore, especially when I only get one a day from here. I don't think it's that important. I wonder, like they said they're not gonna have like a hot zone where we take heat damage constantly, but I would imagine they're still gonna have like a hot heat type bug. Think. Hopefully there's no more Blizzardium type shit. Oh, it's Magnardium. It comes from magma. Molten lava with magma. I needed your meat. I needed your meat. Whee! Alright, so... yeah. Use the weekly weapon armor enhancement. I can get a tier real quick doing that. About my symphony ticket. Alright, let's enhance it. Yeah, we'll enhance that. Yeah. 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 What are these little Euphoria headwings? Interesting. Headwings. Okay. That's the stamp. Great! And then refined form at tier 20, right? Yay! Alright, so let's take a look at the refined form 8. Oh, the support select is scratch is still there. Interesting. Alright, refined form 8. Let's take a gander. Whatever. Okay, the jacket's kind of cute. That's kind of cool. Ready spear. Preview.
Watch the version 2. Like another server.
Version 2. Chink! Ah! Nice! That's cool. Rock, paper, scissors.
この後、リテムシティでステージライブの開催が予定されています。皆様、お誘い合わせの上、ふるってご参加ください。
Yes. Because if you can get one with a good fixer, they are the most powerful weapons right now against seasonal enemies, and just about everything is seasonal because of the event. However, once the event ends, that won't be the case. However, once the event ends, we will have the Stia region and 8-star weapons, so we will be going up to that. So I would recommend getting yourself a good seasonal weapon, because they're going to be the cheapest, especially with like a good fixer on it. and you can do a lot of damage. I would have done it myself, but it's the little bit of damage more that it's going to do is just not worth all the money that it would cost me to re-augment. So it does not make sense for me to do it, but if you didn't already have an endgame weapon, like, what are they? Crystal. So let's go Katana, right? And then I want to see it with... Look at this, dude. Look at this. You can get a fucking Fix-A-Terminal. Well, that's a shitty one. You don't want that one. But you can get a Fix-A-Fatale 4 for... Oh my god. Fix-A-Fatale 5 for 3.7 mil, dude. Strongest weapon in the game. So yeah. And if you were to then augment that up, super good, fantastic. And then once Stia comes out, then you get your new weapon then. Armor, I would recommend you do get some Ephitus because it's reasonably priced. It's not cheap, but it's reasonable. Yeah, and that would have been perfectly fine. But now you'll need something better for when Stia comes. So I would highly recommend get yourself the seasonal one. It'll still be decent when Stia comes, and then you'll have your 8-star right after Stia comes out because these prep tickets, they already confirmed that the prep tickets are going to probably do the same thing where you can pay a little extra and get one with a Fixa on it. So we'll be able to get those right away. So yeah, I would recommend you get your seasonal weapon and Ephitus armor, and then do them up.
Well, have a good night.
All right, man. You got your run done.
Yeah.
Now we just need tomorrow, when you're feeling better, to do a run as a group because we need to do a group one too. Yeah, well, 9 more times. So we'll do that too when you're feeling better. But anyway, get some rest. And I'll see you tomorrow.
Alrighty. Have a good night.
You too. And things are picking up at work. We've been pretty busy. And I've taken on a new role as well with the network engineering team, so I am really tired. I had to do almost a 2-hour training session today with the network engineer, the last network engineer that's left. And so now he's training myself and 2 other gentlemen. Not a whole lot of training for me that needs to be done because it's, what my degree is in, but at the same time, there's a lot of nuances to it. So there's still a lot to learn, a lot to know. And so yeah, and then, on top of my regular job that I'm trying to always stay on top of, which is I'm still recovering from freaking stupid COVID. So, it hasn't even been 10 days since I got COVID. In fact, I think today is the 9th day? Yeah, today's the 9th day. Got it last Tuesday. No, today's the 8th day. Right? 'Cause it's Wednesday. Yeah. So yeah, 8 days ago. So I haven't tested negative yet. I have not been able to leave the house because I'm quarantining. Everybody here got it, so everybody here, we don't have to quarantine to our rooms anymore, which is good, but I figured that was going to happen anyway because we all live together, so, you're bound to spread the germs. I'm still recovering from that, and believe it or not, it takes a lot out of you. You feel so tired just from doing the little things that you took for granted before. And that's my, that's my situation right now, is I am really feeling it. Just trying to do, everyday things that I was able to do relatively easily before. It did really bad. If I didn't get that Paxlovid, I think I would have ended up in the hospital for sure. Because Tuesday night, I was horrible, and all of Wednesday and Wednesday night, as I was in absolute misery and agony, and I thought for sure, like, this is it. But I'd rather face down death than go to the hospital, because I just fucking hate hospitals. So that's what I did this time, and I got fortunate. I made it through, but it was pretty rough. It was pretty rough. If it wasn't for that Paxlovid, man, Wednesday night I took my first dose, and it didn't really start doing anything for, I want to say 12 hours or so, but by the time I woke up Thursday, I was starting to feel like, okay, maybe I'm not gonna die. Yeah, so it definitely worked. If you do happen to become unfortunate enough to get COVID or get it again, ask for Paxlovid, Paxlovid. It fucking works. Won't give you your energy back. All the long-term effects of the virus are still clearly gonna, be there, but it will get you through it a lot faster. And yeah, it was rough. It was really, really rough. Yeah, so God of War came by to let me know he got his mom's permission to talk in my Discord and say hi and everything. I didn't get a chance to say much to him, because it just so happened that he came in right as I was doing my run in the tower, and I really didn't want to fuck up more than usual. So I was trying to concentrate. And so he came in and he said a few things, and I was like, yeah, okay, I'm just so you know, I'm concentrating. And he's like, all right. And then he left. I didn't mean for him to leave, but he left. I just wanted him to know, hey, I might not respond right away because I'm concentrating. Even the dog sitting next to me whining and whimpering because she wanted attention was distracting me and fucking me up. I mean, it sounds stupid, but it was. My brain is very simple. It does not like when other shit's going on, when it's trying to focus on something. Like eating, I have to put on a YouTube video or something. I have to have something distracting me, because I hate eating. I don't like the act of macerating my food. I don't like eating. I don't like it. It's a waste of time. It pulls me away from what I'm trying to fucking do. And so, there's people out there that love eating. That's what they think about all day long, is what they're going to eat next and how they're going to have it prepared and blah, blah. Not me. I don't want to fucking, I want to just, if you could give me food and a pill and I could just take a fucking pill every day and I didn't have to eat, I would do that. I promise you I would do that. Because I do not like eating. It is annoying and it's gross. And so, not a fan. So I got to distract my brain when I do it. I gotta keep my brain off the fact that that's what I'm doing. It sounds really fucking stupid, I know, but that's the truth. And it's the same thing with anything. If I'm in a quiet environment and I can play some YouTube videos and I can focus on that and eat, I will be able to eat almost an entire meal, whatever it is. But if there was any kind of distraction, any outsourced noises, like, for example, the dog continually begging and pushing, and pawing at me and stuff like that, I will not be able to eat. I will lose my appetite like that. Done. Now I'm not eating. And that can happen very, very easily. So it's very, very seldom that I get to sit down and, eat a full meal. Normally when I do, I'm in my bedroom. I'll go up in my bedroom and eat, because then I can close the door, the dogs can't get to me, I can turn everything up, I can focus like I need to do and eat. But just even having conversation while I'm eating is a no go for me, because I won't eat then. You want me to talk, or do you want me to eat? Because I can't do both. And so not real social when it comes to eating, because I need to eat, and the more I talk, the less I eat, and then I don't want to eat, and I'm full, then my stomach's telling me I'm done. So it's just a bunch of weirdness like that. It's very little distractions can completely take me off my game and just fuck me up. And that goes for, you know, concentrating on a video game too. Clearly, your mind being pulled to anything other than what you're be here now doing is a distraction. And I'm easily distracted. Not that I want to be, but it's just a very irritatingly just a thing. So, anyway, that's why I don't normally eat very much. In fact, I haven't eaten today. And I know I'm a little bit hungry right now, but I know Jilly's making something, but again, probably not gonna eat. Probably not gonna eat today. Maybe tomorrow. We'll see. See how I feel, see how it goes. It's pretty much every day I have to play by ear, because some days I wake up and I can't even see. Like, everything's just blurry all day. This MS is just stupid. It is really, really stupid, and I'm not on any kind of medication to help it right now, because they're in the middle of changing my medication. And the day I was supposed to go to the doctor was the day I tested positive for COVID, so I couldn't go. So I still have to reschedule my neurologist appointment so they can get me on this other pill that they want to put me on, because the other stuff I was on, Gilenya, this stuff here, is no longer doing the trick, so they took me off it. But I had to be off of it for a month, and it's been fucking me up. The whole month I've been off that shit, it has been fucking me up. I've been having all kinds of fucked up episodes, and it sucks. So yeah, every day is another day to, I don't know if I'm going to wake up and be able to see clearly like I can today, or if I'm going to wake up tomorrow and everything's just going to be blurry all day, and I'm going to be doing this, trying to see all day. And then some days it'll be like that in the morning, and then by, 2, 3 in the afternoon, I'll be able to see again. It's so stupid and annoying. Some days my hand won't work, some days my arm will be all numb, or some days, it's fucking... You never know what you're gonna get. I feel like life is a box of chocolates. And they're mostly the ones I don't fucking like. There's only ever like 4 caramels per box, man. All the rest is that nut this, fucking jelly that, coconut this, fucking, yeah. Oh, this chocolate would be good if it wasn't for all the shit in it. Yeah. It'd be like that. That is my life right now. And that was the other reason that COVID hit me so hard, I think. Oh, raspberry cream. Any of the fucking cream, unless it's like caramel cream. It ain't good. Quit putting that shit in chocolate. But yeah, because I have COPD as well, I was really concerned about the virus. And it did really, I could physically feel, it felt like somebody was holding my lungs when I would try to inhale. Like I could get like half, what I felt like was half of my breath in, and I was maxed out. And I'm like, oof. But yeah, somebody told me that would go away. I can honestly say it did. I can take a full deep breath in right now, and I don't feel like somebody's holding my lungs, preventing me from taking a bigger breath. So that's good. I'm really surprised at how well I fared, considering the fact that I have MS and COPD, 2 very big bad ones for when it comes to Corona. And I made it. I'm still here. Yeah. Oh, and I can't, like, dude, I can't even go up the stairs without getting winded. So I'm not saying that it's not affecting me long term and it's not going to. I'm just saying, like, I don't have that feeling of, like, somebody's holding my lungs. Because it distinctly felt like somebody was holding my fucking... Oh, yeah. My brain is fucked. Everything's fucked, bro. It messed me up. It messed me up. And, I already have 2 things fucking me up. I don't need any help. I just don't. I'm already fucked up enough. Oh, man. falling the fuck apart faster and faster. And shit I did when I was young, I can distinctly remember so many things I did when I was young that I did because I wanted to prove that I was tough. And at the end of the day, it A, didn't prove I was tough. I mean, it did, but it didn't. And that B, now I have these long-lasting effects from things that I did and done to me when I was younger and dumb and thought I was invincible and thought that I would always recover from everything. I would always spring back from everything. And you don't. You just don't. I'll never forget this. I will never, ever forget this. I was at this party. My friend Adam Auerbach was having a party, like a birthday party or something. And yeah, love and learn, love, live and learn, yeah. And this girl that I thought was cute, her name was Summer Arnold, and she was at the party. And so, you know, I don't know how it ended up getting brought up, but one of the boys was like, "Oh, I'm tough, I can take," you know, and then it was like, "Oh, well, I can take this, I'm tough," and then it was like, "Okay, well, I can take whatever you throw at me," and Summer was like, "Oh, well, what if I was to, like, knee you in the head?" And I'm like, "I can take it," and so she did, and I was like, "Yeah, I could take that," and she's like, "Oh, yeah, how about this?" And she just kept doing it. At the end of the night, she had kneed me in the head, I want to say, probably 10 times. At one point, holding my head and just crushing her knee into it. All because I wanted to prove that I was, you know, tough. I'm a little skinny guy, so I always felt like I had to, you know, prove myself. And I kind of always did have to prove myself, but yeah, that was stupid. And then we played Manhunt with the older kids in the neighborhood once, and it was full contact Manhunt, and that's when, if they catch you, they beat you up, like physically beat you up. And I was on the ground in a ball, and they were all just kicking me at one point. You know, all the shit you do when you're younger that you don't realize has long-lasting effects on your body physically. Not so much mentally, because, you know, a lot of it was my own stupid fault. I was stupid, and but at the same time, it's like, all that shit adds up. It all adds up. And let me tell you something. When you get old like me, every scar you ever had, every cut you've ever had, will reappear magically on your arm, or on your leg, or on your face, or on your back, or your chest. Yeah, the WWF ass. Exactly. We full contact, no padding football. We didn't want to play two-hand touch. We played full contact tackle football with all the kids in the neighborhood all the time. And we had some head-on-head collisions. We had many, many injuries and several visits to the hospital. And you think it makes you tougher, and it does, because you learn to deal with pain. But at the same time, it's not the smart way of getting tougher. It's not. And yeah, I have a lot of long-lasting effects. And you should see my arms, man. They're all just covered in scars, and they went away. They were gone for years because they healed and they were gone. No scars. My arm looked great. Now I'm older, 46. Not even old, but older. And my arm is covered in scars, and I can almost remember every fucking one and how I got it. So when you get older, all of these injuries that you thought went away when you were younger, they all come back. They're all still there. Your body just recovered, because the human body is an amazingly resilient machine. But once your cellular regeneration slows down, around 40 years old, that cellular regeneration starts to slow down. You don't recover as much, you don't heal as much, you don't heal as fast, you don't feel... I mean, you can sneeze and fucking throw your back out. You can sleep wrong and throw your back out and be fucked for days because you slept wrong. Man, when I was a kid, I could have slept upside down in a fucking rock quarry. Wouldn't have bothered me nor my body one bit. Now I can sleep in a cushioned mattress in the comfort of my own home and throw my fucking back out. I can sneeze and throw my back out. But yeah, when I was a kid, dude, when I was in high school, bro, it was... Oh, we did so much stupid shit when I was in high school, man. Acid all the time. I can't even tell you how much acid I've eaten in my day. Staying up all night because the acid don't let you sleep. And you just stay up all night partying, doing shit, hanging out. We were rebels, man. We were punks. You know, that was what you did if you were punk. You didn't go to bed early. You stayed up all night partying. That was punk. But yeah, I did a lot of stupid shit. I learned from it, you know. It definitely made me wise in my ways. I'm not gonna lie. Though a wiser man would have been smart enough to avoid it all to begin with. But anyway, I'm ranting on and on. I just know that everything's coming back and it's coming back to haunt me. So take care of yourself when you're young, the best you can anyway, because it comes back. It doesn't, it does not go away. Yeah, it doesn't go away. It's back with a vengeance. It dies hard with a vengeance. So yeah. Yeah, getting old has taught me a lot. You wish you could just pass that wisdom straight to somebody that's young, so they already have all that wisdom to begin with and don't have to make those same mistakes, don't have to follow those same paths, can just know right where to go from the get-go, you know? Oh yeah. Are you kidding me, Zero? Shut up. If I was even the teensiest bit smart when I was a kid, I'd be rich right now on just the toys and shit that I had. Just the teensiest bit of intellect for me to, like, you know... Now, with that being said, it wasn't really my fault either, because my most of my toys were lost when I left to live with my father. My real mother kidnapped me for many years, and moved to Australia to hide me from my father. And when I finally got back in touch with my dad and I went to live with him, my mother had all of my toys and stuff, and she promised that I would get them all back, and of course, you know, here we are, 46 years, and never got any of those toys back. But yeah, I had so many Star Wars figurines. Just the C-3PO that came apart with the bag and everything now in mint condition is worth like thousands of dollars. And I had all of that shit. I had He-Man. I had He-Man, Smurfs, G.I. Joes, all the Star Wars figures. I had both Snake Mountain and Castle Grayskull. Like, I had so much shit. And I take care of my stuff. I always have. My dad taught me when I was real little that, you know, things are valuable. You don't just get things. And so when you have something that's yours, you want to take care of it. So I've never ever once thrown one of my controllers when I got mad. I've never once slammed my keyboard when I've gotten mad, because my parents taught me the value of items and what it takes to get them. And so I've always treated my toys and everything that I own with the utmost respect. I keep them clean, I take care of them, and even when I'm playing with something, like when I was a kid, I wouldn't smash them together. I would never do something like that. So I know for a fact that I would definitely be rich right now if I had all that stuff back. And not just thinking of the toys and stuff, but like the albums, the records, the 8-tracks. Because I had an 8-track player in my car. I was the only kid in high school that had a fucking 8-track player in his car, but I wanted one, so I had one. But so I had 8 tracks. But if I had all that stuff back, man, I even had a mint condition Playboy magazine with Cassandra Peterson in it. And if you don't know who Cassandra Peterson is, she's Elvira. And if you don't know who Elvira is, look her up. She even has a movie, and it's a really good movie, and she's super amazing. She used to host late night horror shows and stuff back in the day when I was a little kid. I used to have the biggest crush on her. I still do. I love Cassandra Peterson. She is so beautiful. And it's funny because, you look at her, Elvira, dark hair, but she's got red hair. She's actually a redhead. And I had a Playboy magazine with her in it. And that was when I found out that Elvira was actually a redhead, because I didn't know. Nobody, when I was a kid, nobody fucking knew what she really looked like. We thought that was what she looked like. But yeah, and even to this day, I've seen interviews with her like months ago, and she is still absolutely fucking stunningly gorgeous, man. It is just amazing how I guess she never, did all the plastic surgery crap, so she's been aging naturally, and it just looks so good. She looks so beautiful. But yeah. Cassandra Peterson. And I had a porno movie, an actual porno movie with Samantha Fox in it. Now, most people don't recognize that name because that's going even further back, but Samantha Fox became a pop star later, but she started out in porn, and I had a porno video with her in it. Kind of weird, the things you think of later in life. But I would imagine all that stuff's probably worth a pretty penny now if I had it all back. But, if I was that smart back then, I would be in a better situation regardless of what toys I had, right? Because life decisions put you where you are. Sometimes they're your fault, sometimes they're not. But either way, life deals us what it deals us, and we do our best to cope. Some of us get dealt really good hands, some of us not so much. But everybody's got some good in their hand. You just gotta find those pairs and put them together. Because so many people do have it worse than you, even when you have it horrible, like, oh, I got MS, I got COPD, I'm like, freaking, my health sucks, everything's fucking always miserable, I'm broke, I'm always poor, There's people that have it way worse than me. Way worse than me. So, anytime I start finding myself sob-storying myself, I'm just like, no, stop that shit, because you got a lot going for you, man. You got a lot going for you. And, there's a lot of people out there that don't. So, even though your health sucks and you don't know how much time you have left to live kind of crap, you at least know what you have while you are here. And sometimes I gotta step back and remind myself too, You start taking shit for granted. You gotta, the other night I was just laying in bed when I was dying of COVID. I'm sitting there thinking of all the things that I have, and all the things that could be way worse, and all the things that could be way, way worse. And yeah, I was like, yeah, wow. Even though I'll probably never own my own home. I'll never know the feeling of having a child. I still have a lot. I have a roof over my head. I have a family that I met through my best friend, who's now like they're my family, and I live with them, and they're amazing people, and I have these 2 wonderful dogs in my life, and you know, I have, you know, I can order cannabis online and have it delivered to my door. You know, I can order food online and have it delivered to my door. I have so much going for me that, yeah, there's a lot of bad in my life. That's fucking true. But there's a lot of good too. And sometimes the hard part is really focusing on that good. But if you can, you will be a lot happier. Because everybody's life sucks in some way, shape, or form. I mean, look at all the rich and famous people that have killed themselves. They're rich and famous. How could they be sad? Because it doesn't work that way. So you've got to find happiness. You've got to focus on it. Like a fucking laser beam. And some days are going to be better than others. They are. Some days you're going to feel good and things are going to be going good and it's going to be easy. Yep, Robin Williams is the perfect example. He was an amazing human being. But he was deeply saddened. And sometimes you can't figure out why, you know? I have days where I'm just sad, and I don't know why. There's not a real reason, no defining, outlying reason. I just wake up and I'm feeling down. And it doesn't take much to not go my way for me to feel more down and to allow that to perpetuate. You know, so some days, even, you know, I get in a situation where I'm just down. I'm just depressed. I'm down. I don't know why. And sometimes, on the worst days, I don't recognize that right away. And so it can get a little out of hand. And that's the thing too. You first you have to identify that there's a problem. Then once you do and you realize that it's there, then you're constantly alert for it and you're looking out for it. But then once you become complacent because you're so used to looking out for it and you're so used to dealing with it, that's when it can then become a problem again. And so you want to always try to just try to focus in on the good, focus in on the positive, because there's always going to be negative no matter what, no matter where, no matter who, no matter how. There's always going to be negative. So you can live your life focusing on that, or you can focus on the positive and be the happy person that brings joy to those around them, as opposed to misery. Because, you know, misery loves company. So miserable people that don't know how to get out of being miserable, they can kind of tend to bring other people down with them and tend to do it on purpose. Like, they don't realize they're doing it sometimes, but they want that person to come to where they are. They want everybody to feel as shitty as they feel. And I've been there. I know the feeling. I know what it's like to just be in a down mood and somebody's trying to be positive and you're just like, yeah, fuck you. I've been there. I'd be lying if I said I didn't. But you learn from it. You learn from it, you grow, and you try to get to a point in your life where you learn to focus on certain things so you're never allowing yourself to get in that slump. Because nobody really likes the woe is me guy, you know? I mean, everybody has their days where they are feeling woe is me and they need somebody to be like, it's okay, man, and pat them on the back. I get that. But when you're always the woe is me guy, eventually, nobody wants to be around you. because they're struggling too. Everybody's struggling in their own way. Everybody has their own struggle. No, thank you. Thank you, though. I'm sure it is, Judy. It's like, as much as I hate to reference it, Dennis Leary said it very well when he said that it's the little things that we focus on every day to get us through. You know, it's smoking the butt of that cigarette if you're a cigarette smoker. It's that 15-second orgasm when you're having sex. It's that those little seconds of joy that you get that keep you going throughout the day. And you have to find those things to look forward to and to keep yourself going. For me, for 10 weeks, it was really easy to stay motivated. Every Sunday night, I get a new episode of House of the Dragon, and I'm really enjoying that show. So every week, I had something to look forward to. Even if it was Monday morning, and I just finished my episode, and I still knew I had a whole week to go. I didn't care. I knew it was coming. I was looking forward to it. But that's gone now. And so, and now I've found other things. You got to find little things here and little things there just to keep you going, stuff to look forward to, whether it's smoking that bowl, or whether it's, if you're a foodie, then, it's eating that cannoli or whatever the hell food you really like that you get just right and it's ready to go, or whatever your thing is, whatever it is. It's finding those things that you can chain together. Okay, now I'm at work and work just sucks, but what can I do to help me get through the day? Okay, I'll play a little bit of a little music a little bit later when I'm doing this part of my job, because I won't need to talk to anybody, so I can play some music. So I'll play some music then, and you find these little things just to get you through the day. Then once you're through the day, you're like, okay, now I'm through the day. Now I'm off. I can do what I want. But you really can't, because you always have shit you have to do. So then you do all that, and then you're like, okay, now I'm off. And now you watch TV, or you play video games, or you do whatever you do. And that's not something you have to really force yourself to get through, because you're enjoying that. So it's a different type of a situation then. And then you just enjoy it. And then you wake up and you repeat the process again. And you just continue to try and find those things, those positive things, as little as they are. It can literally be the tiniest little thing, man. And you just find it and you look forward to it, and it just gets you through the day, and you focus on those positive things and you become a positive person. And before you know it, life is easier, because you're surrounded by people that are, that want to be around you and want to help you, and you want to help, and you gotta find something exactly in this messed up world, because it's very messed up. It does not take much to look for negativity in the world. A really good way to show your positivity is look at your YouTube search history. If a majority of the crap on there is like negative type shit, this person said this about this person, or so-and-so's suing so-and-so, or then maybe try putting some more positive stuff in there. Watch, because there's so many videos out there that just type in restore humanity, or restore my vision of humanity, or anything like that in YouTube, and there are tons and tons of videos of people being amazing, people being awesome, people reminding you that life is awesome. But it's so easy to find those bad ones, man, and they're everywhere, and they normally get more popularity and more attention, because drama is drama, and it gets lots of attention. That's all there is to it. But yeah, I promise you put a little faith in his Humanity Restored videos up in YouTube, and there's some in there that are so touching. I was crying by the time I was done watching them. I had to stop watching because it was making me cry. There was so much positivity and wonderful things that people can be and do from all around the globe. You know, these are all nationalities, people helping animals and helping each other, and it's just a beautiful thing. And it's out there. It's out there. It's so much more than the bad. I want to say that it's 90% good is actually out there, and the 10% bad we see is because it's so fucking easy to see the bad. It's so easy to see the bad, especially in today's environment, today's technology. When I was a kid, you never heard about shit that happened in other states unless it was some huge thing, right? Like, I don't even think we heard about school shootings in other states like that. It was just not something that happened. Now, somebody does something and they get it on video on their school, and suddenly everybody in the entire globe can see it. It's not like when we were kids, when you were isolated. There was you didn't. So all those stresses from all that outside noise weren't there for us as kids either. We had different stresses, but it was different. And it wasn't all this technological noise and all that kind of shit that's out there now. It's a lot different. It's a lot different. But yeah, I want to say that, you know, it's very, very, very easy to find the negative, to find the bad in the world. It's very easy. It's like if you go looking for trouble, you're going to find it. I don't look for trouble because it still fucking finds me. Even when I'm not looking for it, it still finds me sometimes, and I hate trouble. I don't like trouble. We do not get along. So, I try to avoid trouble at all costs. It still finds me, but my point being is I feel like there's a lot more good in the world, and that people in general, as a whole, no matter what nationality, I believe people are good, and they try to be good. It's the few that spoil it for the many, and it's so easy for that one negative video to get spread around because, you know, ooh, that gets everybody's attention. But something positive, you might never even fucking hear about it. You might never even hear about it because positivity doesn't really sell in the news. But shock value does. And things that are going to upset you and make you want to read about it or want to investigate it more are those things that they want to use to put out in your face. So, you know, bump the YouTube algorithm in the ass and search up nothing but like funny videos, happy videos, and faith restored in humanity videos. And I promise you that you will see a better side of humanity. It will make you feel better, it will make you act better, and it will just make you a general better person. So yeah, highly recommend it. Like I said, I was watching them the other night and I had to stop because I was bawling my fucking eyes out because people were just going out of their way to be good for humanity, whether it was to save an animal's life or whatever. It didn't matter. It didn't fucking matter. And it was a beautiful thing, and there's a lot of that out there. A lot of it. And when I first found out about YouTube and I first ever started like searching up videos on YouTube, I never searched up bad shit, ever. I was always trying to find funny this, funny animal videos, funny this, funny that. I wanted to laugh. I didn't want to get upset. I didn't want to be angry. I didn't want to be offended. That's the other thing. People that get offended are weak. And I'll say that right now. I don't care. If you are easily offended, you are weak. And you need to get over that shit. Because life is not all roses, and you will be offended by things in life. It's going to happen. Get over it. People in Britain and England all nationalities live together there. When you go to London, it is like a hodgepodge of different nationalities, and they all are cohesive and they all get along because they mind their own business and they get the fuck over it. They're not offended by every little goddamn thing because they're not sissies, they're not weak. And I will say that, I don't care. It's okay to be offended. It's not okay for you to allow it to affect you. You know, you can be offended by something. Doesn't mean you're right. And, you know, I grew up as a little skinny Jewish boy. And I was made fun of from everything from my clothes to my name, which is why I changed my name, to the way I looked, to my nose, because I was a Jew. Oh, you got a Jew nose. Oh, I've heard it all. I dealt with it all. And you know what? I'm stronger because of it. I don't let that shit bother me. Let that shit affect me. I don't let that shit get time in my world. Fuck that. I got better shit to do than to worry about that. More important shit. You know, say whatever you want to fucking say. Do whatever you want to do. As long as you're not hurting somebody else or not hurting an animal. It's your fucking opinion. Everybody's entitled to it, man. That's freedom of speech, baby. If you don't like it, don't fucking live in a place where you have freedom. Because there's a cost to freedom. Freedom ain't free. It comes at the cost of your fucking sensitivity. And your feelings. Get over it. And we will all keep on keeping on. But yeah, it's a shame. You know, this whole cancel culture is another thing. It's just cutting it off its nose to spite its face. It doesn't make any sense. Because somebody does something outside of the industry that you disagree with, you cancel them? How does anybody learn from that? How does anybody learn when you just lock someone up and throw away the key when they have their first offense? How do you learn? You can't. You're instantly chastised and thrown away. I mean, people are so quick to chastise people now. Everybody thinks they know best. Everybody's opinion's the best. Well, guess what? Opinions are like assholes. Everybody's got one, and they all stink. Oh. Yeah. It's stupid. And again, it's back to the minority being portrayed as the majority. That's it. That's all it is. Same old story. We take one bad apple and act like it spoiled the whole bunch, and it was all... Get over it. People need to be able to learn from their mistakes. And they need to be able to make mistakes in the first fucking place, because, you know, you cancel somebody right away, that's it, it's done. That's stupid. You're also potentially hurting yourself, because now this person, not only can they not learn, but now you might have lost something good that you could have had with that person. You know, you could have had something. Why burn bridges? None of it makes sense to me. None of it makes sense to me. The whole cancel culture doesn't make sense. It's stupid. And I think it's changing. I think it's finally starting to turn, which is good, because it was so dumb. So dumb. Nobody can have an opinion outside of their acting career, because if it differs from your opinion, then you're gonna cancel them. Stupid. It's the death of freedom of speech. It's the death of freedom if we allow that to continue. Can't. Gotta stand up and say, listen, I do not fucking like what you're saying at all, but I will defend to the death your right to fucking say it, because that's what freedom is. And I would, as much as there are many people out there that have opinions I disagree with in many harsh ways, I would never want them to not be allowed to say what they want to say. Period. That's a fucking slippery slope. Slippery slope. And you take away people's right to say what they want, and then only certain people have rights to say things. And then those opinions get skewed and morphed and manipulated. It's all bad. It's all bad. Let people have their freedom of speech, no matter how dumb what they are going to say is, they still deserve the right to fucking say it. You just have to learn to be smart enough to know the fucking difference. Because when I was a kid, fake news was called The Inquirer, and we all knew it was fake fucking news. But now the lines have been blurred. It's all blurry now. It's all blurry. But I still know The Inquirer is not fucking real news. Gotta be smarter now. Do more research now, because even the mainstream media will lie to your face. Not that they haven't always done that, but they're way more blatant about it now. Yep, The Onion. I remember The Onion. That was another good one. Even back then, though, sometimes people would take The Onion for legitimate. Which I always... It's like taking Mad Magazine as being legitimate. Come on. But people are inherently stupid. That's true. Sadly, because of that, it's so much easier to do and be certain ways now. You know, it's so easy to see a few YouTube videos saying an opinion and then, oh, well, that must be the way it is, and that's my opinion now. But, you know, you watch one YouTube video with somebody with an actual intellect arguing against that opinion, and you might not even want to watch it because I saw all these other ones that made me believe that was the truth. Why would I waste my time? Now you just missed out on something really important. And that's happening a lot. A lot. I mean, look at how quickly people's outrage for the war in the Ukraine disappeared. Crickets. Because of Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. Because right after the war started, they went to court. So, well, quickly people forgot that there were innocent people being murdered left and right by a fucking madman. But, you know, it's cool. Amber Heard lost, so the world is good. And though I am glad she lost, I definitely recognize the fact that it took away a lot from what was going on and still is going on over there. They are still being invaded to this day. They're being bombed into oblivion. They are being murdered left and right. Families are being dragged into the streets and murdered. And it's all because this madman wants to show the world how big his dick is. And unfortunately for him, it's itty bitty teensy weensy. But nobody can even see it. We don't even know it exists. But yeah, gotta find the good stuff to get you through the day. That's what you gotta do. The PSO2 or the whatever your game is, you know. Just gotta get through the day, and while you're doing it, if you can manage to be friendly and kind to other people around you, then that's just gonna spread. Yep. Gonna spread, because it does, man. It really does. You know, it just as easily and quickly anger and hatred spread, love and happiness spread too. I've seen it work both ways. And you just have to choose where you want to be. And some days, it ain't fucking easy. That is a faux show. That's the only reason I can sit here and preach about it, because I can tell you, to this day, it's a challenge. It will always be. And I think the day that you think it's not a challenge is the day you lost. Anyway, I guess I should step down off my soapbox now. Oh, that sounded lovely. Yeah. Hopefully, somebody out there will have listened to my rant, or maybe one day they will. And they'll be like, I'm gonna choose to be a happy person and spread joy. Because it is a choice, man. Sometimes you forget that it's a choice, but it's a fucking choice. And I commend each and every one of you that go that extra mile to make somebody happy. Whether it's a random stranger, or a family member, or your loved one, your best friend, whatever. Doesn't matter. Whatever the case may be, if you can spread joy to someone else, they will surely spread that joy tenfold. And it's addictive, man. Feeling happy and feeling good about things is addictive just as much as being depressed is addictive. It produces the same chemicals in your brain. You just gotta train yourself to do it. Everything in life is about training. It's kind of crazy when you think about it. Like, from the moment you're born, you're learning to do shit. You're learning from the day you're born until the day you die. You are learning something in some way. And yeah, it's a journey. So you want to make it a happy journey, and everybody around you will tend to end up being those types of people. And if they're not right now, keep being that positive, upbeat person, and eventually the ones that are not will either become, or they will disappear from your life, and people that are positive and upbeat will be replaced. Because at the end of the day, misery loves company. People that are depressed and in the dumps will generally try to bring you down there with them. And, you know, if you're very empathetic, such as myself, you will tend to allow that to happen, and you'll find yourself in the dumps quite a bit. And it sucks, and you don't need to. You don't need to. You know, it's okay to feel their pain for a brief period, and then say, yeah, this, oh man, this really fucking sucks. Yeah, dude. Oh God, I get it. All right, let's help you get out of this rut now. You know. Use your empathy as a power, not a weakness. Use your empathy to allow you to feel what they're feeling, so you can identify and find the best way to help them get the fuck out of it. Ugh. And I would hope and pray that you guys out there, you know, keep me in check too. You know, some days I'm down, some days I'm being negative, some days I'm just a bundle of sticks, and nobody wants to be around me. Let me know. You know, sometimes you don't see it, you know, sometimes you need that outside person to say, hey dude, you're being a little negative, bro. Let's be positive. Let's try to, let's turn that frown upside down. Because, yeah, I mean, there are certain things in life that suck, and you will be sad, and there's not going to be anything anybody can say to bring you back out of it. But, for general speaking, you gotta work at it. It's not easy. But it's worth it. Alright. Well, I'm gonna get out of here for now. We'll be back tomorrow to get some more done. Hopefully May won't have a migraine and she'll be able to get on and do some stuff with us. And who knows, maybe Zero will be around and can play some, and we can get some more of our tasks done. We need to, Lord only knows, we have a lot of Alliance tasks we need to get done, and we have this one here we need to get done, and a couple others I'd like to get done. So, and then of course, we're more than happy to help anybody else out that might need help too. So, alright guys, well, I'm gonna step off my little soapbox now and get out of here, but I will be back tomorrow, God willing, health willing. I do need to put that disclaimer in there, because I think it was last Monday or Tuesday that I was like, oh, I'll see you guys tomorrow, and then I was done. So, health willing, God willing, I will be back tomorrow, and I will see you guys then. I look forward to seeing you guys then. As always, keep your feet on the ground, but keep reaching for the stars, and we'll have a good time tomorrow. See you guys. Have a good one.